Hi y'all, my name is Tracy. This is the 3-Week Thesis Candle channel, and today I have for you a lit review episode on Goose Creek's new collection that they just released. It has kind of this like fall foliage motif style label to it. There are 6 candles in this collection. I have already unboxed them because this came with my Peanuts collab. It also came with the new men's, the Mariner and the Lumberjack. So you'll notice the 2 boxes behind me. I have not sniffed them yet, however, so you are going to get my first impression. Some of these, actually most of these, are returning fragrances, but they are all new to me. I did skip one of them, and that is the Campfire Marshmallow, so you won't see that reviewed in this particular collection lit review episode. And that's because I've had Campfire Marshmallow in the past, and it didn't perform well for me. It was not strong enough. And if you really want a strong marshmallow scent, I would pick up Marshmallow Sugar if it's still available. Campfire Marshmallow is nice. It's a little bit, I think smoky is the right word. It's not super smoky though. Ooey gooey, definitely smells more like a toasted marshmallow. But for me, I couldn't really smell it. I wasn't drawn to it. It took me a long time to get through it, so I didn't want to repurchase it for this review. If you like marshmallow, I'd say give it a try, but lower your expectations on strength and throw. So we've got one new fragrance that's new to everybody. That's Sunlit Forest, and the other ones are all new to me. I'm just going to grab from the pile and get sniffing. First one is Cool Mountain Sunrise. This label is really pretty. It has like a gold foil border around it. I like that it's vertical. It makes it feel very minimalist to me. It has what looks like a wax seal at the bottom, which is actually, that's what it looks like with a leaf in the center. And then you have what almost looks like paper mache or like leaves that have been glued on and dried, some botanical vibes. You have a gold foil border here at the top. The lid is also gold. Actually, all of them have the same gold colored lid. Wax on this one matches the label. It's a beautiful light blue, almost a greenish blue. And these are thin, stiff, ropey wicks. This one has got some eucalyptus in it, I think. Juniper. Yeah, icy water. Something higher nostril. Crisp bergamot, lemon zest, blue juniper, and icy water. Yeah, this is yet another cold air, high sinus, register on the nostril. It feels like eucalyptus to me, but I'm guessing it's the juniper and the bergamot and the way that that's playing with the lemon zest in here. It just smells very crisp. It smells minty to me. Yeah, gotta be honest with y'all, I am burnt out on this sort of scent. It's just, I have literally 25 of these candles. I just did a de-stash where I got rid of some of these. I'm not going to burn this one. I'm just not. I don't want it, and I'd rather return it and get $5 back than I would burn it for the review and tell you that it smells just like every other icy cool air candle that I've reviewed in the last 6 months. So not going to do a review of this one, but if you like that high nostril, sharp air, crisp, outdoorsy, a little bit minty, yeah, I think you would like this one, but not for me. So I'm going to pass on that one. I'm just going to take it out of the ranking. Okay, next, let's see, what do we get? Autumn Romance. This is one that I feel like has been hyped a bit. I'm excited to give this one a sniff. So you have the same elements, but this one has more of like a peachy, pink, orange vibe to it. Also has that same wax seal with a leaf in it. Really pretty labels on these. I'm curious to see how these look when lit. I'll be sure to share some burn footage with you. This also has matching wax, so pink on the inside. These are thin, stiff, ropey wicks. Scent notes are warm amber, creamy sandalwood, and soft suede with sugar crystals. Oh, that's really pretty. Yeah, it's creamy. That's definitely the first thing that hits me is like that creamy sandalwood. I feel like I get sweetness from it. Like creamy and sweet. A little bit perfumey. I'm guessing the perfuminess is coming from the amber that's in here. I don't feel like I'm picking up on suede. Yeah, this is reminding me a bit of, was it Clean Girl Aesthetic? There was one that I had described as like smelling like you're sitting on the couch next to your girl. Let me look up in my sheets real quick. Yeah, it was the Clean Girl Aesthetic. It had vanilla suede in it instead of soft suede. Yeah, that one was vanilla suede, beige amber, and Italian bergamot, whereas this one is warm amber, creamy sandalwood, soft suede, and sugar crystals. But it is reminding me a lot of that one. But I mean, it smells like every other sandalwood candle to me, but it's not hitting me as being identical to something that I've smelled recently. I think it was Perfect Day that somebody said this was a repackage of, but Perfect Day doesn't have those same scent notes in it. I should have kept that jar. I just finished it in my mid-month empties. That one's warm amber, creamy sandalwood, golden petals. So again, you have some overlap, but this one smells a bit creamier to me. I also feel like there's something registering to me that feels bright. It's got to be the amber, but yeah, it's pretty. Anyways, I like it. It feels soft, warm, cozy. Definitely a nice, like, cashmere vibe for autumn. Blankets Under the Stars is the next one I pulled out. This one has more of like a green, almost like a lime green element to it. Bright green. Same lid. Has a very slightly tinted green wax pool with medium ropey wicks. Those are pretty ropey, pretty medium sized. Vanilla Embers, warm patchouli, hello, Palo Santo, and sandalwood. Oh, this is pretty. Yeah, you have to like patchouli. And you have to like Palo Santo. If you do not like those two, you will not like this candle. I get the patchouli first. It's a sweet patchouli. The Palo Santo is raw wood, a little bit smoky. That could be coming from the vanilla embers too. There's something definitely like woody, smoky in here. Almost like you've lit some Palo Santo. There's something that feels a bit floral, almost bright. That's got to be coming from the patchouli. It's warm. It's earthy. Feels a little bit mysterious, a little bit witchy to me. I don't feel like the smell of this matches the vibe of like the label and the color. This could be a Halloween candle in my opinion, and it would do well, stand up to the best of them. Really like that one. Next is Calm and Cozy. Pink and purple hues on this. Absolutely gorgeous. Same lid. Purple wax. And these are thin, stiff, ropey wicks. And that is a very light kind of pastel purple. I do love the matching wax that they did with this collection. Vanilla amber, cozy linen, and white woods. Ooh, yeah. This is nice. It's like a creamy laundry scent. So you get a laundry element from that linen, but that vanilla amber is like sweet and creamy and a little bit perfumey. I don't know what white woods is. I don't get like a raw wood. I don't get like a white birch from Bath and Body Works. This does smell a little bit deodorant-y to me. It's fresh, it's clean. It's like dances the line between a vanilla laundry and a deodorant scent. Something very powdery about it. I think I like it though. Yeah, that's really pretty. I think I will enjoy it. I don't think it will compare to Vanilla Cotton Breeze from Goose Creek. That one is just stellar. This almost feels like a kid sister to that one. It doesn't feel quite as strong. It's not as sharp. It's not as vanilla-y. This is just very mellow, a little subtle, and more powdery. Autumn Glow is next. Very vibrant orange, like reddish orange with some yellow. I also feel like the leaves are a different style on this one. Super pretty. Almost looks like abstract art. Same lid. Kind of a pastel or muted yellow with ropey wicks. This is rustic cedar, nutty acorns, cinnamon stick, and clove buds. I love acorns. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's wonderful. Such a good fall scent. This just screams to me fall. The acorn is like nutty and earthy. The cinnamon stick and the clove buds end up feeling very potpourri-ish. Yeah, is there juniper or pine? Yeah, it must be the rustic cedar wood. I'm getting pine vibes from it too. Yeah, very well balanced. You get like a sharpness from the cedar, like a woody sharpness, piney vibe from the cedar, and then you get this like nutty acorn vibe with spiced potpourri. It's just the perfect combination of everything I love about fall. Yeah, wow, that's gorgeous. It does remind me a little bit of like a Holiday Embers vibe, except that one has more of like a smoky element to it. It feels much more dry, much more barky. This is a little bit more bright. It feels brighter, fresher. Yeah, you need to put this one in your bag. If you like fall scents, I love it. Wow, that one's stellar. And the last one, Sunlit Forest. And this one has kind of a yellowish, little bit of like burnt orange, almost looks like tea leaves, gold lid, and a very, very light yellow wax with thin, stiff, ropey wicks. This one's Radiant Citrus, Forest, Balsam, and Golden Amber. Oh, the hubs is going to like this one. I like this one. Yeah, this is really pretty. The balsam in here is not too like funky or dank. It reads more like a sweet sappy pine to me. The citrus is very, very juicy orange, like straight up just like juice, not zesty. It's not tangy. It's not powdery. It's not sweet like a sherbet. It's just beautiful, natural, juicy orange. With the sweet sappiness of the balsam. Yeah, that's beautiful. I don't know what golden, specifically golden amber is supposed to be, but I don't get like a strong perfumey element. This does feel a bit sharp, a bit perfumey, but to me, it's reading more like a sap from the balsam and a brightness from the citrus than it is like a perfumey amber note. But yeah, I think you could consider this like a body care citrus pine scent. I would wear this as a fragrance on my body. Body lotion and cream, of course, because I don't do perfume. But yeah, that one's really pretty too. Y'all, this is going to be hard to rank. I mean, I know this one's number 6 just because I'm burnt out on eucalyptus. I don't even feel like I should include that in the ranking because I'm not going to actually. Yeah, I don't know how to rank these. So let me see here. I think I would do. All right, I have it figured out. Number 5 is going to be Calm and Cozy. Now, I like this one. I do. I like all 5 of these. I don't like the eucalyptus cold air vibe one, but I love all 5 of these. I would absolutely buy them on Cold Sniff. I probably would repurchase most of these, assuming they perform. But for me, this one just feels a little bit boring. I don't know about the deodorant-y vibe to it, and I feel like if I'm going to do vanilla and linen, I'm going to do Cotton Vanilla Breeze because that is my all-time favorite. So I'm putting that one in last place. Then I would do Autumn Romance. Again, I like this one, but it doesn't feel like stellar standout. It's hitting on too many other ones that it's reminding me of that I feel like it's like not a unique element to it. It's lovely, but doesn't stand out as being super spectacular. Then I would do Sunlit Forest, and that says a lot because I really like this one. It says a lot that this is number 3. I love the way the citrus is playing with the balsam in that one. Number 2 is going to be Blanket Under the Stars. That says a lot about number 1 because y'all know how I love patchouli and Palo Santo. This is so good. I really, really like that on cold, but it does not compare to the classic, beautiful autumn vibe that Autumn Glow provides. This one is stellar. So well balanced. This almost feels like a Christmas scent to me too, so I feel like you could burn this one in November into December and it would be just the perfect transitional scent. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Okay, I cannot wait to rip into these. I don't think I've been this excited about a collection on cold for some time. So I'm going to go burn these, spend some time with them, take notes, take burn footage, and I'll be right back after the cut to share with you my findings. All right, y'all, I'm back. I have tested all of these in my usual laboratory space, which, as a reminder, or if you are new here, is a single car garage that has been converted, no window, door sealed, so it's a pretty contained, relatively small space. Keep that in mind if you're comparing this to what it might perform like in your own space. Also keep in mind that candles sometimes take 3 burns to bloom, so some of these that I'm claiming are on the light side may get stronger. And they also may not. Never know. So this is really just meant to be more of a first impression of how these evolve on warm. And I'm going to do what I usually do and rank them from my least favorite to my favorite, with the preface that I like all of these. And I would absolutely buy all of these. And I don't see anything glaringly wrong with any of them. And I'm happy to have the collection. This is actually a pretty stellar set. Okay, number 5, I am doing Calm and Cozy. And I do want to highlight that this one is behind number 4, despite the fact that this one has better strength and throw. So this one for strength and throw ended up being medium leaning towards light, but it did fill the space, so it had good throw. The reason why I bumped this one down is because this feels too much like deodorant to me, or like a very, very powdery detergent, and it's a little bit off-putting. I'm not big on powdery florals, and this is definitely both floral and it's clean. That linen note in here definitely makes this feel like a laundry candle, but it reads more like deodorant to me. Like if you told me this was a deodorant that you were sticking up to my nose, I'd be like, oh yeah, that smells like deodorant. So it's feminine, it's pretty, it's perfumey without going too far. It's linen without being too strong. So if you're looking for like an entry-level floral, an entry-level laundry, and you want something that just feels a little bit light and clean and fresh in your space, this would be a good go-to. It would not disappoint. However, for me, it was too powdery, too deodorant-y, and I actually liked the Autumn Romance scent better, despite the fact that I didn't get as much strength out of this. So this one's number 4. I measured this one as light, leading towards medium in terms of strength, and then there were some throw issues with this in that it was elusive. I found that it was stronger the further away from the candle you were. So as you got closer, you could smell it less and less, and even hovering right over it, I struggled to smell it a bit. So it's got good projection. It carries across the room, but it doesn't kind of stay around the candle. Now this one is warm. I love the way the sandalwood and the suede kind of play together to be this like warm, almost earthy, but also just very comforting. It feels like you're getting hugged by a blanket. There is something in here to me that is reading fruity. It almost reads like a blackberry or like a light citrus. There's no fruit note in here, so I don't know if maybe that's the amber or if the sugar crystal note is in my memory bank hitting on like raspberry sorbet or raspberry mimosa from Bath and Body Works. There's like something that's making me think there's fruit in here, even though there is not a fruit note. Again, very feminine. Actually, I think all 5 of these are very feminine candles. A little bit perfumey. I do see where this on warm smells more like the Perfect Day. I'm still not completely convinced they're the same. I wish I would have saved that jar. I could have smelled them side by side. I think it's just because this one feels like it's got more of a fruity element to it. Again, there's no fruit note, but I swear I'm getting fruit out of this. This also feels very body care to me. Like this feels like a lotion or a body cream that I would put on my body. So I like it. I enjoy it. I just wish there was more strength. And if there was, it would have beat out number 3, which is Blankets Under the Stars. Now this one on cold felt a little bit cologne-y to me. That actually mellows out quite a bit on warm. I feel like you don't get as much of that cologne-iness that's in here. And it's probably coming from the combination of the patchouli and the Palo Santo. Everything just kind of mellows and feels less harsh on warm. It warms up. It feels very clean. I almost feel like I get like a vanilla body care vibe from this as well, which at this point, out of all the candles I've been smelling lately, I feel like it's just, I'm getting burnt out on vanilla body care scents as well. They're all starting to kind of smell alike. They're all becoming hard to distinguish. And Warm and Welcome is always going to be my favorite. So I do like this one, but it also just feels like it's been done. It doesn't feel very original to me. It also comes across as a bit soapy. There's something about it's probably the patchouli. The way the vanilla and the patchouli are playing together, that makes me feel like this would make like a good body wash or hand soap. I also struggled with strength on this one. Similar to Autumn Romance, it was light leaning towards medium in the space, and it also had elusive throw. So stronger further away, but not right next to it. So I like it. I just think I'm a little bit bored of it, and I wanted more strength and throw. These last two are stellar, but number 2 does not compare to number 1. I do like number 2, however, and that is the Sunlit Forest. Now this one has medium strength, much stronger than the last two. In terms of throw, also a bit elusive, also stronger further away, so it has really good projection. It just wasn't staying near the candle. This is a very bright, juicy orange fragrance. It kind of walks the line between like that powdery tang orange citric acid vibe and just a really juicy sweet orange. So for that reason, it's well balanced. And I do think that some of the tang vibe that I get on warm might actually be the balsam that is like messing with my head and making me think this is powdery like orange drink, but it's actually the pine coming through. And the balsam is definitely sweet. I feel like you get a sense of sappiness, and I don't know if that's coming from the amber or the pine or both. Amber feels a bit perfumey. Again, this feels like body care, body fragrance. This feels like something I would wear, right? That I would walk around with. I like it. I think this would be really nice late fall, early winter. So that's when I'm going to burn it. I think I'll put it in my November rotation. So really nice scent. I like that one. And number 1, no doubt, 5 stars, Autumn Glow. This was also the strongest in the bunch. It was strong leading towards medium. This one also had very good projection. I wouldn't say that it was necessarily elusive and that I could smell it next to the candle, but like the others, it was stronger further away. So it's pretty strong if you're further away from it. And if you're closer to it, it feels more like a medium. But it is good strength, good throw. This is so beautifully earthy fall. I love it. I feel like you are, and this is exactly what my notes say, raking leaves in a forest. So the pine is nice. It's subtle. It feels a little bit Christmassy to me. And they're saying it's rustic cedar. But I feel like I'm not only getting like the natural wood, but I feel like I'm also getting the like needles of the cedar. So I am getting like a little bit of a Christmas vibe from this. The acorns and the way that's playing with the spice, this ends up reading like dried leaves. Again, like you're raking the forest floor and you're getting like the sappy pine and you're getting the kind of dead leaves, not quite fully decayed. It's not like rotten. It just feels like you have disrupted dry leaves and you get that sort of like, it's almost like a damp dead leaf at the same time. So comforting, so outdoorsy. It feels very natural. Y'all, I don't even feel like the spice comes through that much on this. It's just gorgeous. I get a lot of acorn and a lot of cedar. It is so well done. And this is reminding me of, it actually reminds me of one of the Christmas candles from Goose Creek that I burned last year. I would not be able to name it. I feel like it was a darker jar with a tree on it. I don't think it was decorating the tree though. Yeah, anyway, it's piney. It's beautiful. This is going to be late November, early December, despite the fact that it's called autumn. This feels more like an early winter candle to me. All right, let me know, because I know these have been out for a while. I got 3 collections in one shipment, so this took a bit for me to get this review posted. I know a lot of you have already burned these and you've tried them for yourself. Tell me in the comments below what your experience has been, even if it's different from mine. I appreciate those contributions because it helps us better understand what the potential of these candles are. One person's experience is literally one person's experience, so do not take mine as the, truth of all land. Y'all have important things to contribute. If you liked this review and you appreciate Goose Creek Lit Review episodes, give me a thumbs up. That lets me know to keep creating this sort of content. If you are not already, make sure you're subscribed. I have another Goose Creek Lit Review out tomorrow. It is on a collection of 2 candles, the Lumberjack and the Mariner. I also have my wax empties on Wednesday. I have some dedicated reviews that y'all have requested from me. So there's a lot of good stuff. You want to be here and make sure that I show up in your feed. I will see you again tomorrow. I hope y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. Not stressing too much about going back to work on Monday, or if you work today, that you get some time to relax and spend time with yourself or those you love. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.